All right, peace, peace, peace. First and foremost, man, hopefully the Most High House is blesses y'all day. Is blessing y'all day by His mercy you're consumed. We're alive in the Most High House. As body too and naturally alive. Like, no, I don't want to get into this, man, because also too being naturally alive, man, because condolence. My mom was seeing my mom yesterday, and she told me about somebody she knew of, like one of her coworkers or friends or whatever. Her son passed away, and we was like around the same age. He was like a year or something before me, man. Like and it's in like he died by accident, but and I was just really depressed to value life, man. Honestly, man, like one being more important than being alive in the Most High House of the body, and two naturally alive, man. Two that's as well, man. Because I was kind of even yesterday too. Before the ER on the even. Like, when I got to splinter things in nature, I was a little complaining too much. Even before that, I had a bad day. But I was like, man, it could be worse, man. I still got to remind myself for that, man. Because a lot of times, too, like, can get caught up in ideals. Like I was watching, I think we talked about this before. Like, I was watching the Beanie Siegel. I also saw a clip of Beanie Siegel, Beans on Drink Champs, man. He was going into how entitlement, man, is a thievery of joy, which is really, really true, man. It really is, man, because... And that's really something that's plaguing the world, honestly, to his entitlement. But, because really nobody owes me anything, man. Because more importantly, me just starting off saying, oh, I don't owe the world anything. But, a lot of times, too, sometimes, not all the times, those people like that, they still feel like, they don't owe the world nothing, but they feel like it's the universe, the world owes them something. Not everybody, but that's why it's best to leave off personally. Like, listen, this world doesn't owe me anything, man. Listen, even the Most High House owe me nothing, man. It's all about their mercies. But he even said that entitlement is thievery of joy, and we talked about this a few months ago, and I just came up with to add on to that, I always say idealism is a thievery of contentment, man, and it is, man, because things isn't going really how I want them to go. Because one, it could be worse. Because one, as long as you got the Most High house shot, that's it. That's all you need. Then two, the chief things as well. That's just is what it is, man. So like bread, water. Let's grab that real quick. That's why it says, give us today our daily bread. And that bread is a word, but this even Jacob said that. There's things that are convenient for me, not too much, not too little, man. So, but here's this. Let's grab this. No. Let's grab this. Exactly. Ecclesiastes also on Sirach chapter it's not the cheap things, but I'll grab where's that? It's 29:21. Okay, let's grab this. I was at the wrong place. 29:21. It says the cheap thing is life is water and bread, and the clothing and the house to cover shame, man. So yeah, as long as you got those things, the natural stuff, then yeah, you all right, man. I'm all right, man. So. Yeah, but I want to get into this, man, because it's been hot here in Philly, man. It was hot yesterday, man. But, it's kind of reminded me something. I was thinking about this throughout the week, man. Like, that's why the gospel witness testimony is so important. Like the brother Akawar said, got to read this through the Most High House's perspective, man, because the whole book is about them, man. Like, really, it's something in Jeremiah, Lord willing, we're going to talk about, but not today, Lord willing. But this just kind of goes into what I said about kingdom versus kingdom, man. I was just like, shout out to brother Sammy Firstborn for pointing that out. But this is so cool, man. I was like, damn, man, your house was really used the word. He was giving book, man. That's why you got to really read it throughout his perspective, man. But even it being hot out, right? And, even when you house shot, that darkness that was over the earth when he was over the stake. That's when he was on the stake on the cross, and it was like it was said that when it happened, the lunar eclipse kind of happened when he was on the cross, man. But we seen that, and we can go back in the prophets with Joshua with that, man. So this is how he comes in the in the volume of the book, man. So let's grab this Joshua chapter 8:29. It says, and the king of Ai Remember, this is a king on a tree. It says, and the king of Ai hanged on the tree until eventide, as the sun went down. So see, as the sun went down, and Joshua commanded that they should take his carcass down from the tree and cast it into the entering gate of the city and raise it upon the great heap of stones, and that and that it remaineth unto this day. So see, also too, that stones part too. Isn't Yahushua the chief cornerstone too? And he's a king, the king that's the chief cornerstone. So yeah, let's get to Joshua chapter 8, verse 29. It says, and the king of Ai hanged on the tree until eventide, and as soon as the sun was down, Joshua commanded that they should take his carcass down from the tree, and they cast it, enter and gate of the city, and raise their own a great heap of stones that remain to this day. So yeah, man, that's just is what it is, man. So that's just shoot, I haven't heard that word heap in a while. I remember Ty Heap. Remember Ty Heap from the Ravens? He was nice. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. But anyway, Joshua chapter 8, verse 9. So it says, and the king of Ai hanged on the tree until eventide. And as soon as the sun was down, Joshua commanded that they should take his carcass down from the tree and cast it into entering the gate and raise it a great heap upon the stones that remaineth unto this day. So see, exactly, man. So see that, you see that a king gonna hang on the tree, and it was like darkness when he when he was hung well, as soon as it went down, you see that. But this is kind of a precursor to Yahushua when he was on the cross, man. Like, and darkness is all over earth, man. But this crazy thing is, he was that light in darkness. Honestly, that's why that Genesis light, like, and that's why he's the father of lights, man. That's why. No, we're gonna grab that real quick. We're gonna go into that real quick. I wasn't planning to go there, but we'll do it. Amos chapter 8, verse what is it? Amos 8 and verse where's that Amos? Oh my gosh. Oh gosh, where's that Amos? Yeah, Amos 8 and 9. It says, and it shall come to pass in that day, saith the Lord Yahweh, I'll cause the sun to go down at noon, and I will darken the earth in that clear day. So see, exactly. Now, of course, it's talking about, like, us not during that time. They always worry about kind of like our own will, kind of going to, rather than the, like, rather than not. This is pretty much when we read Amos and Amos 8 chapter 8, man. It's pretty much going into like what we back to Joshua, but more in Joshua 24 and John chapter 2 and 4, 2 and verse John chapter 4 verse 24, man, with that sincerity and truth. Because yeah, like, that's what it is, man. Like, you serve the Most High Yahushua willingly, man. Because honestly too, even naturally, man, like, you don't want people around you when that goes back to that love without dissimulation, when there's fake love. No, you want people that actually around you that actually love you. Same with how much more with the Most High Yahushua, man. So because at this time, man, we was doing the new moons and Sabbaths, but we was worried about, like, okay, when's it over so we can buy and sell again. It's like, well, like, that's just is what it is, man. So yeah, man, that's just is what it is though too, man. So that's about. But this is going to as well when Yahushua was on the stake, man. That in that darkness came down, man. It says and it shall come to pass that, saith the Lord Yahweh, and I'll cause the sun to go down at noon, and I'll darken the earth in that clear day. Yeah, exactly, man. So, and this later on goes into the famine of the word, but yeah, man, that's is what it is, man. But let's grab this in James real quick, man. Since that talking about since Yahushua was that even how he is still that light in the dark in darkness, man. Because that's why he said, I must do the works while it's day before the time of the night. Now it's the time of night and then darkness. Because this earth is like, back in the, it tells you the end from the beginning, this earth is like filled with darkness and void with understanding. Like, filled with darkness, man. So that's why Yahusha said we gotta be light in it. So pretty much but with like us being light pretty much is representing him, because he's the light. So his spirit pretty much is being the light in this dark world, man. Because it's not anything like, I didn't get the spirit myself. Like, it's all like the shout out to brother Kwame Khan Shalimar. They were saying, listen, anything like that John 3:27, man. Like, the man can have nothing whether received from heaven. That's anything. This is for people that believe in the word or outside the word. That's what people don't understand, man. It's not anything that any good qualities, even that some good qualities that I had before the word, even now, man. It's not of my own merit, anything, man. It's all of the Most High Yahusha, man. Seriously. Yeah, but let's get to 2, because that's why he's the father of lights, man. So, because it's pretty much sons and daughters of the Most High Yahusha. But yeah, let's grab this. James chapter 1 verse 17. Every good gift and every perfect gift is all the gifts of the Yep. This is all kind of all praises to the Most High Yahusha. This is exactly what we're just saying. Every good gift and every perfect gift from above is from above, coming down from the Father of lights, and with whom there's no variableness, neither shadow of turning. So see, yeah. So let's get to First Thessalonians real quick, man. With 5:5. First Thessalonians chapter 5 verse 5. Because if he's the Father of light, that means, and these all goes into those stars. Those are the sons and daughters of the Most High Yahusha. It's all about that. Then we're gonna go John 1. It says, First Thessalonians chapter 5 verse 5. Ye are the children of the light, and the children of the day. We are not of the night, nor of darkness. So see, that's what Yahusha meant. Man, exactly. That's why he's the father of the lights, man. Yeah, man, it's the Most High Yahusha, pretty much being his sons and daughters. That's what Yahusha meant, but meaning by it is day, man. Pretty much light, not darkness, not evil, man, but righteousness, man. John chapter 9 verse 4, it says, I must work of him that sent me while it is day. The night cometh when no man can work. Exactly. Now that goes into kind of like, we kind of dissecting Exodus 1:35 and 37 real quick. Why? Because one, the word is a miracle, man. Why? Like, there's no, because people say, oh man, the word is why you not Red Sea not splitting? Why you can't do what Joshua did, stop the sun? Or why you can't walk on water? All this stuff, all those miracles. One, the word is a miracle, so it really is. It is. That's just is what it is, and that's why honestly, there will be a faith this time, man. Like, honestly, because they said 2 Ezra 1:35 and 37 goes into that. So, but we're gonna let's go John chapter 1. We're not gonna get that though. John chapter 1 verse 12. But as many as received him, he gave them power to be sons of Yahweh, sons of the Most High, sons of God, even to them that believe on his name. And that name was Exodus 34 and 6, Numbers 14, 18, Jeremiah 9, and 24, man. So yeah, man, this is what it is, man. Hopefully it's edifying, man. So much love to your brothers and sisters, man. So yeah, man. So peace.